Hey guys, this video is going to be a little bit different than my normal medically related videos, although this is kind of medically related. So it is my experience taking Accutane, and it is a medication to help cystic acne on your face. I saw a lot of videos when I was taking Accutane and before I took Accutane about people posting their experience on YouTube, and I thought it was about time that I do a video because I really had a great experience taking the drug and it helped me out and helped my life out a lot. So I figured, why not make a video about it now? Accutane is a medication to treat cystic acne. It is also called nodular acne, although I've never really heard it called that. So this type of acne is beneath the layer of skin that normal acne would be. So normally, if you think about a pimple, you'd be able to pop it and you'll have a little bit redness there. It'll go away in a day or two. This type of acne develops over time. So this pimple might take days to develop, and it's usually a larger area and it's underneath the skin. So even if you were to pop it, it's going to pop underneath your skin and cause just severe scarring. So this is the type of acne that I had all over my cheeks and a little bit on my nose, but mainly on my cheeks. And it was severe, it was red, it was painful, and it was inflamed. And I had this the beginning of my junior year of high school. You could imagine the effects that this has on somebody. So for me personally, I didn't want to be in any pictures. So anytime there's a camera around, I didn't want to be in the picture. I didn't want to be tagged in the photo. I didn't want anything to do with photos. Another thing, I was really not wanting to talk to any girls or just go out socially or go out to any parties because I just didn't feel confident in my face. I didn't feel confident just representing myself in general. So that was the two main effects it had on me, this acne, and also it just looked bad. It looked terrible. I didn't like looking at myself in the mirror. And yeah, it just wasn't a good experience for me at the time, and I really needed something done about it. So I'd say midway through the semester of my junior year, I went to my PCP, and before you get prescribed Accutane, because it's a pretty serious medication, you have to be prescribed different, other treatments before you actually try the big dog. So for a month's period of time, I was prescribed tetracycline, and tetracycline did not work for me. It doesn't in most cases where people have cystic acne, but you have to try that as a precautionary measure before you try the Accutane. So during that month period of time where I tried the tetracycline, my acne actually got worse. And at that time, it got worse and it would pop and it caused all kinds of scarring around my cheeks. Just like tons of, I don't know if you can really see it too well. Let me try to flash the light on it. Possibly you can see some scarring right there, or maybe on this side of my face. If you see those little divots in my cheeks, that is the scarring that I had from that acne during that 1 month period of time. It got really, really bad there while I was on that tetracycline treatment. And eventually I went back to my PCP and I said, look, you need to refer me to a dermatologist. This is getting worse. And he finally did refer me to a dermatologist. Going to the dermatologist's office, first thing he said, let's get you on some Accutane. Had to pass psychiatric tests because a side effect of it is suicidal ideation, and especially in teens because that's an at-risk population already. So psych tests, had to meet with him monthly and had to get blood tests to run different blood markers because that is another concern when a patient is on Accutane. So had to have all these tests and meet with him monthly. But when I got on Accutane, within a week, I would say within a week or 2 weeks, I already started noticing changes in my skin. So what used to be an oily, greasy forehead and face and cheeks and hair, that all went away really quick. My whole face kind of turned a palish white, and all the grease and any oil on my face just evaporated. It was gone. And almost immediately within 2 weeks, I started seeing no acne, no cysts on my cheeks anymore. And it started to resolve kind of coincidentally. So during those 2 weeks where my acne was resolving, This was during the second semester of my junior year, and I had just made the varsity soccer team as well. I was getting to know new friends at that time, so kind of I got acquainted with a new friend group. Was really, living it up. Was on the varsity team, and my face looked good, so I gained confidence back. I started going out to parties. I started talking to more girls, and it just really, once my face started to clear up, I think just good things started to happen to me too, almost by coincidence in this case, because I had a lot of socially things that were bringing me up, as well as this acne thing that was being resolved at the same time in the spring semester. So both of those things came up, and yeah, I was just socially doing a lot better, and I guess more confident in myself now that my acne resolved. Literally within weeks of taking the medication. I know that doesn't happen most of the time. It usually takes a few months, but I saw a resolution of symptoms within weeks of taking the medication. So I think I was on Accutane for 6 months total. I want to say 6 months would be the entire period of time. And during the last 3 months of the Accutane, I didn't have any pimples or any cystic acne whatsoever. So that was a good sign. All my symptoms that resolved within 3 months. And then after, even to this date, my scalp and all my nose and face is really dry. I've just never had problems with acne or pimples or anything since then. This drug, isotretinoin, that just helped me a lot, I guess. I had really oily skin, and now I don't. Now I don't have that problem in my life. So, yeah, it was just really helpful in my case. So I would say if you know somebody personally who's suffering from really bad acne or acne that they just can't seem to get over, maybe talk to them about possibly consulting their doctor about Accutane, just trying a treatment of it, or, just talk to them about this is an option, this is something that's available to you, and have them go talk to their doctor about it. I know there's lots of precautions, side effects, risks that you have to, obviously go by. These standards could have changed. I took it 5-6 years ago, so obviously that might be different. But yeah, I'll post a link below about Accutane, just details of the drug and facts about it. And also I'll post my Instagram. Follow me on there, subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, drop me a like. I enjoyed making this video, so yeah, thanks and have a good day.